So hi, welcome back to the class, and today what we are going to study is about a system that was made by the British in India, and this was a land revenue system or land revenue. This was a land revenue system, and the system was known as, the name of the system was permanent settlement. So permanent settlement was made by the British in India, and this was a land tax collection land tax collection system. So let's understand the background first about the entire system, and then finally we'll come on to what is permanent settlement and what are the features of the permanent settlement. Before that, we need to go into the background of your permanent settlement. So how did permanent settlement come up? So when British got the Diwani rights of certain places, they decided to collect taxes. And by this time, they understood that the Indian society was an agrarian society. Agrarian society का मतलब है कि वो समझ चुके थे कि इंडिया मेजरली डिपेंड करता है एग्रीकल्चर पे, और यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम लोग जो भी है वो काम करते हैं एज फार्मर्स और एज पेजेंट्स. सो वो पेजेंट्स की तरह काम करते हैं, एंड टैक्स कलेक्ट करना है तो लैंड के ऊपर टैक्स कलेक्ट करने से बेटर कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता था. सो ब्रिटिश वॉज एमिंग एट गेटिंग मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट or maximum amount of tax from land, and this was the entire motive of the British. To make the profit was the entire motive of the British. So what British did was, British decided to make some settlement system, some system which helped them to collect the taxes. So for this purpose, they came up with the settlement, that is your permanent settlement, which was also known as, in Indian context it is also known as Zamindari system, right? Zamindari system is the same name, Zamindari system. So permanent settlement has another name which is known as Zamindari system. So let's understand with the beginning of from using a ladder, a triangular ladder or the hierarchy ladder, which talks about the different positions that was in the permanent settlement. So this is the ladder. On the bottom remain the peasants. सबसे नीचे पेजेंट्स थे. द सिस्टम वर्कड एंड द पेजेंट्स वर पार्ट ऑफ इट, एंड सबसे नीचे पेजेंट्स थे. इसके बीच में वी हैड ए स्पेशल क्लास विच वाज जमींदार क्लास, राइट, जमींदार, एंड देन वी हैड somebody known as your British, right? So this system worked with this triangular hierarchy. So the peasants, what happened is the peasants used to work and they used to pay the taxes to the zamindar. The zamindar used to pay further taxes to the British. So these were the three important, what do you call, locks of this system where they were working. So if I further see, coming on to the zamindars, right? Zamindars. So who were zamindars? So zamindars were basically intermediaries. Zamindars were basically intermediaries, यानी कि वो middlemen थे. Middlemen किसके बीच में थे? Peasant के बीच में और ब्रिटिश के बीच में थे. So coming back to the thing, now we are coming on to the details of it, right? So who made this system? So there was a person, his name was Lord Cornwallis. Lord Cornwallis, right? So Lord Cornwallis was brought in to make the entire system, and this system to generate revenue for the British. So Lord Cornwallis was somebody who has already invented certain systems and used it in Britain, right? And these systems were quite successful in Britain. So Lord Cornwallis ko in 1793, right, he made this entire system called permanent settlement. And when he made this permanent settlement in 1793, he decided to introduce the system first in Bengal. So the major area where this system was introduced was Bengal. So what was this system? So other than Bengal, before getting into what was the system, so other than Bengal, this system was also introduced in Bihar, in Orissa, and certain other parts, right? But we'll focus on Bengal, Bihar and Orissa region, right? So this system was introduced in these places in 1793 by Lord Cornwallis. Now we are coming on to it. What is the system? So as I said, so British has created a chain of zamindars. So zamindars, a chain of zamindars were created who were seen as the collectors of revenue. यानी कि इनका काम था कि इनको रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करना है, किससे? पेजेंट्स से, राइट? इसके अलावा जमींदार को एक सेट ऑफ रोल्स भी दिए गए. सो जमींदार had to play a set of roles, or what do you call, they have to play they have to complete certain duties, right? In these duties, the first one was, of course, the collection of revenue. So collection of revenue was the most important duty of a zamindar. So zamindar has to collect the tax from the peasants and submit it to the British, right? Second important thing was zamindar was asked to invest in the land, because अगर आप invest नहीं करोगे तो in land पे, तो ये land का development होना बहुत मुश्किल है. यानी कि if the land needs some irrigation facilities, if it has to be left fallow for some time to regain fertility, ये सारे काम करने के लिए ज़मींदार को इन्वेस्ट करना था लैंड पे, राइट? तीसरा था, दे हैव टू मेंटेन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. सो दे हैव टू मेंटेन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर इन द पर्टिकुलर ज़मींदारी. सो यानी कि जो लैंड ज़मींदार, सो सपोज करो कि ये पूरा एरिया इज बिन डिवाइडेड एंड ईच एरिया वॉज गिवन टू वन ज़मींदार टू look after by them, right? So they have to look after each area that was available with the zamindars. So zamindar was responsible for whatever land holding he was having under him. So he took care of collection of revenue in that area, then investment he has to do in the land, he has to maintain the law and order. That means that if there is a fight between peasants, the peasants are not paying taxes, the peasants are not working on the field, or there is some other law and order issue, everything has to be controlled or supervised by the zamindar. So in simple terms, अगर देखा जाए तो the zamindar has to take care of entire land in every aspect. यानी कि हर चीज related to land he has to look after, right? Now let's come on to, so we have done till here. So the first thing we have to remember is Lord Cornwallis has made the system. In which year? 1793. He introduced this in Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. British has done what? They have created a chain of zamindars. That means that they have recruited a set of zamindars to look after the entire land and collect revenue. So the zamindars had a set of roles that has to be played or duties to be completed. That is collection of revenue, investment in land, maintaining law and order, taking care of land in every aspect. Now we are going further. So zamindar was asked to collect the revenue, right? Zamindar was asked to collect the revenue, and so zamindars collected land revenue that is 1/11 of the entire collection went to the zamindar. So if 11 part has to be collected, out of that 1 part went to the zamindar, and how much has been left now? Now 10 by 11th, right? That means that 10 part was given to the British, right? So if I see this is 11 by 11, right? So 1 part goes to the zamindar and 10 part goes to the British. Zamindar has to maintain the entire duties he has to do through this 1 part. So, but in the system, the major fault was zamindars were not happy with whatever they were collecting. So they started collecting excess tax. So they did not inform British about collecting excess tax because they wanted to also make profit. So what they did was they started exploiting the peasants, and started collecting extra tax. Right? So in simple terms, there was corruption that was there in the system. So this corruption was there in the system. So suppose zamindar was told to collect 11 by 11 is the revenue, but the zamindar has increased it to several like little more, or probably depending on their mood, whatever they wanted to collect it, they extra collected, but they always submitted 10/11 to the British, and whatever excess has been left was going to the zamindar's pocket, right? So this was the entire zamindari system in short. So if you see now, if I talk about the advantages of the system, so advantages of the system was directly the system was beneficial for British and Zamindar. How it was beneficial for the British? Because British was getting taxes through their Zamindars, and they did not had to pay anything extra to make the Zamindar work for them. There was another important thing, that they received the lands of Zamindar. So what they did was they came up with something called as sunset law. That means that if a zamindar is not able to pay the tax before the sunset of the decided day, his land was auctioned and it was sold. So this was another important thing. So British got taxes by sitting at one place. They received their taxes. They did not had any responsibility. They did not have to invest on the land. They did not have to look for the law and order of the particular area. All these were advantages for the British, right? If I see zamindars made a lot of wealth by exploiting the peasants. So advantages for the zamindar was they were collecting the taxes, they made a lot of wealth, they were also got some power in the society, as they were recruited by the British, so they always showcased their power.